everybody, and once again, Happy New Year. Welcome to the channel. If you are new, I greatly appreciate you tuning in today. If this is your first time watching my video, please consider subscribing and don't forget to thumbs up this video on your way out. And welcome back to all those who continue to tune in from week to week. I greatly appreciate it. So it is a new year. New sewing buzz. For those who are not familiar with the sewing buzz, typically I talk about new patterns that have dropped. Since it's always the first Sunday of the month that I do these, they're always for the patterns that released in the previous month, obviously. And so, and then if there are any sewing challenges going on or anything else like that, I'll talk about it, different things like that. However, I did talk about, and this sounds like many of you are interested in it, sewing buzz. Again, you all know I'm always feeling like, if I'm feeling like I want a little something different, then I feel like maybe you all want a little something different too. We're still going to talk about new pattern releases. Typically my new pattern releases that I talk about are all indie patterns, so I don't talk about new pattern releases from the big four. There's plenty awesome video and content creators that talk about those, but I do want to add more handbag making, accessories, different stuff like that to the sewing buzz that I'll talk about, and different things like that. So yeah, if you're still on board for that, or if there's something else you want to see in the sewing buzz for 2024, definitely let me know. Usually, for those who are new to the channel, I'm going to be talking about BHMPatternDesigners. I'll talk about that. But for those who already know about BHMPatternDesigners Sewing Challenge that's happening next month in February, you already know typically in February, I don't think I did for the past couple years. I cannot remember off the top of my head, but I do not do a sewing buzz for the month of February because February is all about BHMPatternDesigners, right? So yeah, and actually, let me jump right in because I actually have my notes here. I want to make sure that I kind of stay on track. But first, before I jump into all of that, BHM and everything like that and what we're talking about today, two things. I want to let you know, thank you all who have voted. I have the pattern that was selected for this quarter. Again, for those who are new, I do every quarter a pattern in focus, and I choose a pattern company and patterns from my stash that I list three. I pick three and I list three that were in my stash. And I never did a McCall's Roundup. Ooh, I owe you guys a video. I just realized that. But McCall's was the last pattern company for 2023 and the final quarter. And so for the quarter for 2024, the first quarter is Know Me patterns. And so what was up for vote was 3 Know Me patterns, and the one that ended up being chosen is this one. It is Know Me 2007. I will be doing View B, I'm pretty certain. I'll be doing View B. And so yeah, thank you all for that. Usually for the pattern and focus, by what usually is either the last Sunday or the last Wednesday video of the month, I will have, the reveal, the fabric, because I don't know what fabric I'm using for this just yet. So that's why I'm not sharing that with you. Typically I like to share the fabric I chose, but I'm going between a couple different ones. And actually this calls for knit, and how about I don't have most of that fabric y'all see sitting behind me, except for maybe in this cubby down here. Most of that is, everything else is all woven. And I was surprised, a little surprised by that, but not overly surprised. I'm not partial to woven or partial to knit. I like sewing with both. It just depends on the project. And you all know I will switch up a fabric in a minute just to see how it works out for that particular project. So I will be doing ME 2007, so stay tuned for that. Okay, I had to grab my water real quick. Also, don't forget, Wednesday's video will be my 2024 sewing plans. I'm very excited about my sewing plans and different things that I'm thinking about doing. And so yeah, tune in for Wednesday video. You will see that. And then what's next? Actually, Look at my, you guys see my, I don't know if you saw my post on there. You can kind of see it there on Instagram. Love Notions. You all know that I'm a Love Notions brand ambassador. And so we received these nice, what would you call this? A travel mug? Is this one of those things that, I mean, I don't know what the fascination is with Stanley's. Is that what this is? I think it is. But I mean, I do like it. I absolutely love it. I think the color is absolutely phenomenal. I think it's beautiful. But yeah, receive this as a Love Notions ambassador. And actually, speaking of Love Notions, let me put this down and get my notes on that. So, for Love Notions. So if you all remember, around this time every year, they do their annual sale, their New Year sale. And so they're doing it again this year. It is their 30% off of everything. So this includes patterns and their courses, but it does not include the Encore skirt, which released in December. So it does not include the Encore skirt because that was their newer release. And so also, so the sale starts the day you're seeing this, I want to say is January 7th. So then on the 8th through the 12th for the week, then this sale is going on. And they also have, if you share a review, you can be entered to win your entire wish list. So the idea is the day you're seeing this, or you're probably seeing other people talk about this too, or if you're on the Love Notions list, you know now is the time to make your wish list. Create an account. If you don't have one with Love Notions, you can create a wish list of your patterns in there. And so when the sale starts, then you can go ahead and drop those in your basket or sift back through, drill down to the ones you really want or need, and put those in your basket and get 30% off. So as a brand ambassador, you get an additional 10% off of any of those things by using my code. And the codes have renewed for 2024. So for this first quarter, my code is SND1. SND1, and you will get an additional 10% off of anything that you purchase from Love Notions, you know, your courses, all that good stuff. But if you leave a review, you can potentially win to get your entire wish list for free. So yeah, I wanted to make sure that I mentioned that as well. Then also there is a sewing challenge going on, and I'm glad I did catch this, because if you saw my recent video, was this my recent video? The McCall's 5894 non-butterick 6840 jean pattern. If you saw my video, go back and watch it if you have not checked it out, and you think you might want to participate in the SewYourView sewing challenge. So the sew along that they're hosting right now for the month of January is, let me get to it. It is they have it as Celebrate Jean Making All Month. Learn about fitting and make your own jeans, your pattern choice. There are jean kits available at SewingMyStyle.com. I'll put that over on the screen. That's if you want to participate in that workshop. It's a 3-day workshop, the 23rd, the 25th, and the 27th. And again, you register at SewingMyStyle.com. But for the month, they have where you can choose any jean pattern in your stash and make jeans in the month of January. So if you like the jeans that I just made, or if you didn't see that video and you want to learn, you know, get my review on that pattern, that jean pattern, I will link that up in the iCards, and I'll link it down below. Check out my review and then maybe consider that. But go over and follow SewYourView on Instagram so you can follow along with what they have going on, and also with the class and workshop and everything that is available if you want to participate in that. So that is awesome. So head on over to Instagram for that. Now to get things kicked off. So BHM Pattern Designers, you guys. All right, so, and what I'm going to do, if I didn't mention it already, there will be chapters on the screen. So if you want to skip around or anything like that, because what's coming up next after I talk about this is my roundup for 2023. It was so good, and I have a few things to share with you. But let me go over BHM Pattern Designers 1st. So as you all know, BHM Pattern Designers Black History Month Pattern Designer Sewing Challenge starts February 1st through February 29th. This year of 2024. And so you don't sew your garment, item, whatever it is, crochet, embroider, everything is on my website. I will leave the link to BHM Pattern Designers page on my website so you can get ideas of different pattern designers. Quite a few new ones added out there. We have a bra maker that's added out there. New handbag maker that's added out there. But anyway, I'll leave a link to that down below. But highly encourage you, go ahead and start prepping. You can prep this month. That means picking your pattern, your fabric, and all of that, but no sewing, no actual sewing and stitching until February 1st. And of course, this is the honor system, so yeah, there's that. 2025 is also underway. For those who are interested or think about that you're interested, later this month, and I'll keep reminding you throughout the month, but later this month, the registration will open for the retreat, the Sewing Luxury Retreat that will take place in February 2025. Yes, that's over a year in advance, but when I did have the interest form filled out and I did a deep dive on that, a lot of you were interested in the payment plan. And so what I am doing is opening up registration where you have to make your down payment for those who are on the list. You already know about all of that. So yeah, that's the purpose of having the list. So those people who are interested, because it is open up to 30 individuals, we'll see how that first push go, and that'll determine when I open it up, you know, to the masses. But deposit will be required, but the good thing is you'll have the remainder of 2024 monthly to decide, you know, your payments. Well, actually, it will be a certain amount that will be due every month based on after the deposit is made, and then there will be a monthly payment. So yeah, so make sure, and this is for people who are traveling from out of town and those who are local or driving in, there will be 2 different options for those who are flying in and those who are either driving in or that's local. So all of that, you want to learn more, you want to hear about that, get on the list. I will leave that link down in the description box, and so you can, you know, choose to participate or whatever, or decide once you see the information that drops with all of the instructors. I am actually finalizing, you guys, the graphics right now as we speak. But super excited. And then also for 2024, next month, you will, well, not next month, it'll be this month, you'll see what's lined up for February 2024, some of the plans and some of the excitement that is going on. So super, I'm also finalizing the graphics for that. Actually, I'll be finalizing that first and then the rest. But anyway, I want to get you all up to speed. Make sure you all have the information. Again, I've been noticing an influx of people who have been joining that specific list for the retreat next year. Awesome. So expect by the end of this month, registration will open, and hey, jump on in, grab your seat, make sure you tell your girlfriends, you know, look, the retreat is open, let's go, let's do it. So yeah, all right everybody, so that's that. I think those were the top line items that I wanted to talk about. Again, please make sure you stay tuned for Wednesday, because I am really excited about 2024, the plans that I have. So switching gears, let me say this first before I switch gears. Like I said at the top of the video, I typically talk about new patterns that were released at the first Sunday of the month sewing buzz. Yeah, I won't be doing that this month, only because if you all have been following the channel, or if I posted certain things or whatever over on socials, Instagram and whatnot, we did quite a bit of traveling in the month of December. There was a lot of prep for me to do. I was pre-recording a lot of videos, and then we had gotten sick, and I was just taking it easy. So I only saw or grabbed, like snatched, I always kind of save them, a couple patterns that released new ones in December. Yeah, so I have nothing to share with you. I have absolutely nothing to share. regarding new patterns that were released in December, because I really didn't keep up with that, with everything that was going on. So please forgive me for this month. But and that's why I wanted to go ahead and add, because I already missed a video. It's a couple videos I owe in January. So I knew, you know, and I only stick to 2 videos a week, you guys. In February, like I said in my previous video, February is usually the month where I post more on socials, and I probably post more, you know, videos, short form, long form, or whatever, here on YouTube. So that's the only month where things might be a little different for me so far as my content creation and bringing things to the channel. But outside of that, I only post 2 videos a week, every Sunday and Wednesday, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. So let's get into what I made in 2023. What were my top, I actually thought I had a top 10, but actually I have a top 15, so I will go through those. And what pieces did I not wear and or give away? And so let's just start with that. So I'm gonna give you a really quick breakdown. I'm actually, everything I'm wearing and what you see on Lady Dane over there is all from 2023. So yeah, I'll be talking about that. So how many pieces did I make in the year of 2023? I made a total of 66. And if I were to do an average per month, if I were to divide 66 by 12, it's about 5. It says about 5.5 pieces a month. For me, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. And full disclosure, there were 3 months that, well, let me grab my calendar. So you all know, I released the monthly makes calendar last year, right? And I captured in the months, there were actually 2 months that I missed. And so, so I had to go back through my YouTube content, but I have captured what I made in the monthly makes calendar. And also, you all know I had the sale, the inventory sale, 45% off. And so I only have like a few of these left. I am desperate to unload them because you all know that there's a couple things in here. I'm changing the font color where it looked like it was hard to read. And then I'm adding more boxes in the blank calendar view. But the other thing I am doing is I'm changing the direction of it. Instead of it being like a typical calendar, I want to have it open more so like a book, which is probably showing backwards for you over there. But it won't be as, I don't know if it's going to be this size or not. I'm thinking it will be because I do love this size. And again, because I use the things that I sell on my website, there were just how I use this, because I have multiple journals, calendars, you guys. I just love writing things down. I'm not big on apps, and you know, yeah, I'm not big on keeping a lot of stuff in different apps. There are certain things I do, but when I'm writing things down, my ideas, my plans for business, for just life in general, all kind of stuff, work, everything, I like writing things down. I just like writing things down. Let me know if that's you. But because that idea to change the how I want this to look, to go this way as opposed to this way, yeah, I've marked these down to there's only like a few left, so like literally maybe 7, maybe $12 on my website. So if you want one like this, it's going to be $12. It's not going to be $12 when you'll see the regular price of these. And so because I am pretty desperate to get these out of inventory so I can then work to get the newer versions out. Yeah, so if you're interested in that, definitely head over to my website, $12 that I've marked them down to. So yeah, you can go ahead and grab those. But haven't gone through my calendar, and there was a couple months I totally forgot to put anything in my calendar. I think it's because the amount of things I was doing or not doing during that particular time. But yeah. 66 items. So what were those 66 items? So I made 23 tops, and I'll probably create a graphic so you can see it on the screen too. I made 23 tops. I made, so far as layering pieces, and I think I forgot to put this under layering pieces. No, I didn't, because I got everything kind of broken down here. 9. So I have yeah, there were a total of 9 layering pieces. And what am I considering layering pieces? I did like the Oakley vest, I did the August wrap vest, I did these, which are dusters from Simplicity 8097. I made 3 of these actually, and I did the, if you remember, the llama blouse from Vicky Souls, the Tory wrap coat, the Mimi G jacket that went with the 2-piece set that I did for my summer 5-piece collection. Those are the things I'm considering are layering pieces. And so if you want to see any of the things that I'll leave videos to the top 15, but anything else you're interested in, I do have a 2023 monthly makes playlist. You can go watch that. Or, you know, I did create, I think this was last year or the year before, I created separate playlists for all of the big 4 pattern companies. So McCall's, well, Nomi, Big 5, Nomi, Simplicity, Butterick, Quick Sew, I did create separate playlists and tried to go back and make sure any like videos from long ago I dumped in those playlists, so it'll be easier if you're interested in seeing any of those that I've done. So, and then I made 2 jumpsuits. And then I also made, so far as bottoms. So bottoms, I made 9 bottoms. I made 3 pair of pants. I made 3 leggings, which all came from the same pattern. Simplicity 8097. It was actually part of a vacation series planning thing that I did. And you all know, if you saw that video, I didn't like everything in there. I gave like 2 of those things away, but the duster and the leggings, definitely my thing. And I made 3 skirts. So the 9 bottoms were 3 pairs of leggings, 3 pairs of pants. I made a pair of jeans, the Largo cargos, and the glissando denim skirt, and then, I'm sorry, and then 3 skirts I also made. I did 15 dresses, and I did 3 quilt projects. So I did 3 quillos. I brought all but 1 here to the channel. One was done for charity. I think I shared it on my other YouTube channel, but yeah, so I did 3 quilts. I did 1 handbag, and I think that gets us to the 66. Yes. So the most things I made in 2023 were tops and dresses. You all know I absolutely love dresses, and so that doesn't surprise me. So far as the tops, that doesn't really surprise me either, because that was one of the things I wanted to sew more of in 2023, and so I definitely accomplished that. The handbag, the 1 handbag I made was the Mimiti Market Tote by Sew Your Bag. And so I've recently started back to carrying that. I will get into that as one of the videos that will be coming up, is me my whole handbag style, like me revamping. I need to make all of the handbags that now I feel fit my style. So you'll hear about that. There were 4, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. I made 4 jackets. So now that's getting me, I think that gets me to the 66. I forgot about the 4 jackets that I made, which were made in the last quarter of the year. So one is the Andes jacket. It's on Lady Dane because there was, I noticed a couple of the seams had pulled apart. I didn't stitch quite great, and so I went back in and just did that. So I figured let Lady Dane wear her in the background in today's video. Now, there were 4 pieces that just did not work for me. One I actually gave away to a friend, and the other 2 are, and one I actually cut up, and the other 2 are just hanging in my closet. So let me tell you about what that was. So Vogue 1617 is the second jumpsuit I made this month. I mean in 2023. And you all know how I felt about that. I'm not going to go into any review about it. It just didn't work. I still have not pulled that thing back out. You know, a couple people suggested, oh, take it apart. And you all know I don't take stuff apart. I don't alter things. I will just as well give it away before I do that. So that's not my lane. I stay in my lane, and me taking stuff apart, trying to redo something with it, there will be an exception to that. It has to be something I absolutely think I know I can do something with it. But taking that jumpsuit apart, the bodice, to put a skirt onto it, or taking the bodice off and using the bottoms and putting a waistband on it, that's just not stuff I do for different things like that. So I'm thinking that jumpsuit, I'm gonna see if I can give it away to somebody. Then the Vogue top 1888. Now, I do like this top. I love the fabric, but I just never wore it. Past the pictures I took for that video, I just never wore it. Never reached for it. Never thought to reach for it. I see it hanging in my closet. I just didn't. So yeah, there's that. So that's another one. I'll probably figure out if I can give that one away. The Lexi cardigan that I wore, that I made in BHM Pattern Designers. You all remember that turned out way too small. Not a good fit. Nothing about that. So I gave that away to a friend who absolutely enjoys it. So, and I gave that to her like soon after that video. And then the August wrap vest. Absolutely love this pattern. I believe I said that in the video. Love, love, love the pattern. But because it didn't get finished off, I think that was... I'd rather it got finished off a little bit more closer to the design of the pattern than how I did, which is fine. But that is some good faux leather that I use. So I end up cutting that up and using part of that. If you all saw my recent video in the Vogue cape, I end up using a portion of that to make the belt for that cape. So, and the rest of it I folded up, because yeah, that's some good faux leather. I got that from Emmeline bags. So yeah, sorry my camera cut off, but yeah, so that's some good faux leather. So that can be used for a bag or something. So yeah, those were the top line items that overall that I made for 2023. Let me share with you real quick the 15 that were my top 10 that I absolutely love. 1, the Mamiti tote by SewYourView. 2 is my birthday top last year. Absolutely love the hack that I did. That was a hack with the Anak as well as with Beauty J'adores, her puff sleeve pattern. Love that. Vogue 1937. This was a subscriber pick in a sew along dress. I wore that thing so much last year in 2023. Absolutely love it. The pattern hackathon, remember that I want to say that was in July. I'm trying to put these in the order that I did them. The Tammy Handmade, that was a mashup between that Tammy Handmade crop top and the Sybil skirt from Love Notions. Love that. Then Vogue 1861. Y'all know I love this. This was our anniversary dress, the dress I made for our anniversary. And yes, so love, 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 love. And then there was Simplicity 9325. You all know I've made 3 dresses. I made the one that I did for the sew along, then I did that kind of layer cake dress one, and then I did the Christmas dress. Yes, love, love, love. Absolutely love the Love Notions Largo cargos. I really love those. I'm definitely making more of those, at least one more pair this year for sure. But absolutely love the Love Notions Largo cargo. The Simplicity 9688 blazer. You got that blazer was so fun. That was a subscriber pick as well. That was so, I love the colors. Yeah, I still need a couple tanks that I want to go up underneath that blazer and some more accessories for that. But love, love, love that. McCall 7624, another subscriber pick, and actually the pattern for me that made me even realize how much I miss maxi dresses. And so yeah, Love, 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 love that. Of course, the Itch to Stitch Andy's jacket, which is right here. I wore this so much, so much. Then the McCall's 8390, the skirt I did, and it's because that fabric, that faux suede, so buttery, and it's very comfortable, so comfortable. I've worn that a couple times now, so love that. My Love Notions Oakley vest, the denim one, is the one I wore a lot in 2023. I just love popping that over tops and different things like that. Love the Oakley vest. Then the next is, which I wore a lot of, obviously in December, was the Moto jacket, Quick Sew 3764, that Myra and I collaborated on. I've worn that so much, and it's still something right now in Texas with our weather that I will wear now. It's a light enough jacket where I can just grab it and throw it on whatever it is that I'm wearing. Love that. And then I have to say, the puffer coat I made the husband. Yeah, that was a good make, and he absolutely loves that jacket. He actually has had a chance to wear it now, you guys, because it was cold the day we were going somewhere, and he said, oh, I'm gonna wear my new coat, and he was like, oh, this is warm. And so yes, love, love, love. At the time I recorded the video, he hadn't had a chance to wear it, even though we took it on vacation. And then the final thing was the all of the dusters. Like I said, I made 3 of these, and I believe at the time that I had made this was from that Simplicity 8097. At the time I made each one of these, I think I've said the same thing over and over. For here in Texas, when it's hot, humid and all of that. But to have something like a duster like this just to throw on when you're running errands, I found, and when you go to some of these stores, it's like 0 degrees inside there with the air, or quite chilly, especially if you go, you know, out to lunch, out to dinner or something like that. These have just been absolutely phenomenal, and I have enjoyed wearing them. I have worn all this. I have this one. I have the linen version, one that I did with Myra, and I have another, what was that? Another version like this, that, because this one I did all of the roll hem around. But oh, what was that fabric? Anyway, if I find a picture, I'll pop it up. Love, love, love these, love these. So, excuse me. And the bonus, I'll say the bonus is the Quillos. You all know quilting was new for me in 2023, and all of the Quillos that I made, I absolutely enjoyed them. And I do have content that I have recorded for quilts in 2023. I have not pieced together yet to bring to the channel, but we'll see how I can get that done in 2024. But really, that's like bonus. I want to give you my top line garments, but that's kind of the top line, maybe, you know, thing I didn't wear. So I wear the handbag and wear the clothes, but I don't, obviously a Quillo I'm not wearing, but I want to drop that in as a final. So thank you all for hanging out in the video today, hanging with me, listening to me. Maybe you had me playing in the background or something like that. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to thumbs up this video. And if you have not subscribed again, consider subscribing, because on Wednesday, I will have my 2024 sewing plans video, which I am quite excited about. So thank you everybody for tuning in today. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comment section below. I thank you all for tuning in. You all have a blessed start to your week, and we will see you on Wednesday. Bye.